What's up guys, hope you guys are doing well, and today we are back with another episode of Rocket League 101. In this episode we will be discussing hand placement and control bindings. A lot of people that I have coached, they don't necessarily have the right control bindings for their hand placements, and I'll be discussing that. So on a further notice, let's hop straight in to the control bindings tab. Then it's just an options, controls and view change bindings. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 pictures up which are describing very different hand placements, and I'm going to do that now. Sweet. So the first one I'm going to do is the one that I use, and I'm going to go through my control bindings and why. So obviously, drive forward, drive backwards. My index finger lies on R2 and lies on L2, so that's pretty standard for that. My jump is X, yeah, which is just A. Boost is circle. I keep power slide L1, yeah, and air roll on L1. And the reason I do that is because you can't use power slide in the air, and from L2, L1 is pretty accessible. Focus on ball, which is triangle. It's pretty much default. I've just changed these and took off square. And I also keep on air roll right. That's for my half flips, or breezy flicks, which I'll be going through them in a later video. And that's pretty much it for my controller binding. So we'll go on to the next one. So this is a second hand placement, and you'll see the picture of the controller and how to hold it now. So this is one where your middle finger and your index finger is on the back of the controller on both hands. Pretty straightforward. It's pretty much the same as last one, except you're changing boost for R1. You're also changing your air roll right and air roll left. And the reason I've changed boost for R1 is because you've got your index finger constantly on R1. So whereas the last settings that I've done, you have to constantly switch. So it's quicker to have it on circle or B. Yeah. Whereas if you've got 2 fingers at the back, I would highly recommend putting boost on R1. This is formerly known as Caleb's controls. He has the exact same controls as this. So I'll definitely have a look at Wikipedia, which I'll link in the description, which shows you all the pros can control and bindings. So I'll pop that in. So it's pretty much straightforward for that one. We'll move on to the next one. Moving on to the last preset, we're moving on to claw, which is up. Now, this one's a pretty strange one. I've never used it, but I know a lot of people do, especially if you are previous COD players. But yeah, this one's pretty simple. This one is just pretty much default controls, except from air roll has been changed from L2 to square. The reason being is because obviously with people who play claw, they can control all 4 buttons at once, which is X, square, triangle and circle, or A, X, Y, B for Xbox. So yeah, just have a look on screen now and you'll notice what these control bindings are. It's pretty much the same as standard. The only thing I have changed is air roll to square, like I said, and I've changed it to air roll left, so you can still do half flips. You can do half flips without air roll, but I'll show you that in a later video. It's just easier that way. And that's about it. Just a quick one. Just on every single keybind, I forgot to mention this, but I would definitely recommend this. With default controls, the scoreboard is, I think, set to L1 or LB. So I would definitely change this back to your select button on Xbox or share button on a PS4 controller. It really makes it easier. So yeah. So that is pretty much it, guys. I know this was an incredibly short video, but this was just a little quick recap to make sure that your control binds are fit best for your hand placements. There is a bit of an argument out there where people would like to use air roll left and air roll right instead of air roll. That's mainly freestylers, but this is just down to population, and there are a lot more pros who use these controls than the other ones, so I've just done it purely at the basis of how many people use what, so more popular controls. So yeah, that's pretty much it today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please give some love, make sure you turn the bell on to be notified when the next video is up. Yeah, I hope you have a good day. Peace!